All right. So let's take a look at Rio's channel, shall we? Now there is a link to Rio's channel on the extension on this video. So if you hover your mouse over this video on in a browser, there's a link that is easy to click on and follow. However, if you're also curious about just getting a link in chat, we can do that too. There's my sub incentive. There it is. There it is. Excellent. That's really good, Benefits. I like it. All right. So let's look at this questionnaire I had Rio fill out so we can learn a bit more about Rio and his channel. Give us a little context as we dive into this content. So Rio says, when asked how long have you been streaming, I did start streaming regularly in June, but before that I was streaming as a uni tutor for 2 months due to Corona. Okay, that's a unique situation, which is actually rather interesting. And actually you find that there's like a lot of that sort of thing happening lately with coronavirus. Thank you, Benefits. I appreciate this stuff, man. People, you know, using either teleconferencing or having video meetings or having to use the internet to do more communication via voice chat and video chat, and then they are like, hey, maybe I could stream. I'm glad the hat incentive worked. Please describe your channel and what kind of content do you produce? Rio says, I usually describe myself as a variety streamer with focus on indie games. I love playing games with other streamers and doing challenges on stream. Hot sauce challenge, etc. Lately, I've been trying out new things on the weekend, like playing Bloodborne, and people seem to like that as well. Okay, cool, very good. What's your streaming schedule? The following times are CEST, so I believe that's Central European. Do I have that correctly? Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 to 10 p.m. Saturday 4 to 7 p.m. Sunday 2 to 5 p.m. I don't know why that looks like that. Sometimes I do stream a bit longer if time allows for it. Okay. So we have, was that 3 times a week for roughly 3 hours per stream, which is pretty solid. What would you like to get out of the review? Rio says, I'd like to know how I can improve my content and viewer interaction and what I could do better during streams in general. One thing I noticed is that I do not have a lot of people following, and I would like to improve so people have a reason to follow. Okay, good. We could talk about following and encouraging viewers to follow, so please remind me as we get through it. All right. No worries, Rio. Okay, no problem. What particular things do you want looked at or questions do you have? My channel mainly. No, with that I mean my latest VODs. No need to watch it all. Yeah, I won't be able to watch it all. Channel points, channel panels, stream titles. Do I choose good ones? Okay, so stream titles. Do you have any specific questions you like answered? Thank you for the review. You're awesome. Well, thank you, Rio. Let's see how you feel about that after we sit down with your stream. Okay. So, well, what I like to do is pull up the channel and start with the channel design. I have a couple bullet points that I like to look for, but we'll go through and just kind of browse this as, you know, we would any other channel and see what we notice. So, SDG Rio's channels right here. I see, check out this Bloodborne stream from 2 days ago. I do not see a trailer. And this is pretty common. We've talked about this before. There is no most streamers don't have a trailer, but I highly encourage that you get one put together. And it could start very simple. You can have a very basic trailer if you'd like, where you just talk at the camera and explain what your channel's about. If you have a collection of clips that you really enjoyed and you think really convey what your channel is all about, add them to the trailer. It doesn't have to be long. The best thing about this is trailers are 60 seconds or less. They won't let you use a video longer than that. By trailer, you mean a trailer of what people can expect, highlights, or me talking to the audience? So a little bit of both. Some people just use clips to really convey what they want to about the stream. What I like to recommend is you should have clips if you've got ones that you think do a great job of showing what you're about. But at the very least, if you don't have that, it can be you just saying, hey, welcome to my channel, my name is Rio. These are the things I like to stream. Here's what my channel and community are about. Come on by on these days and at these times when I'm live. And I can't wait to see you, or something like that. It could be very simple. But ones that are a little more involved or have a little more work in them do have like a montage of clips, or even really nice video, graphics and intro. It really just depends. I would say if you're looking for a very quick solution and a really easy solution, there's nothing wrong with just a scene that you would normally use for chatting, or if it's really just your camera, and you do what I just explained, where you welcome them to their channel, you introduce yourself, you explain what your community is about and when they can find you. That's really the points that make a good trailer. And like I said, know that not a lot of channels do this yet. You are my 10th review, and I've only had 2 people with a trailer. And honestly, if you browse a lot of channels, you probably don't see them all that often. And it's a relatively new addition to channel pages. That's one reason why. 2, I think the other reason is a lot of people feel like it's a lot more work than it really is to just get a trailer up. And so I highly recommend it. Even though not everyone's doing it, I think eventually they will, and everyone should. And it's honestly just a really good way to kind of introduce a viewer who's browsing on Twitch to your channel. So there's that. Let's take a look at the rest of this banner. It works. There's not a lot going on with it. What I would like to see is either your name across the top or a logo of some kind. I see that you have a profile picture here. Is this the logo that you associate with your channel and your profile? If so, I would do something like that up here. Okay, good. That is the channel logo. Can you tell me about it a little bit? I'm kind of curious. I wish there was a way to really just look at the image easily blown up. It looks cool. It looks really cool. I like it. It looks like a winged snake. Very neat stuff. All right. So yeah, you could introduce that in your banner. It's a dragon ghost. You love dragons. Ghost because your gamer tag used to be Geist, which is ghost in German. Excellent. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like the look of it. It looks great. As always, I recommend for the profile picture, I recommend either a logo or your face. So that's excellent. Let's see. Let's look at the other portions of the channel page. All right. Perfect. So we have an about section. It says, "Hey, Simon here. I'm a 25 years old and I currently live in Austria." I would say I am a 25-year-old. I usually stream indie games, but I also love to play games with you, the viewers, on Viewer Wednesday. Great. Aside from streaming, my hobbies are video game production and eating Cine Minis. Minor typo, it's all good, you can fix that. So what I like about this is, yeah, it's welcoming. It says who you are, a little bit about you and what you like, and that you do have a Viewer Wednesday. So that's really excellent. Typos are endearing. Yeah, no, you're fine. It's an easy fix. Sometimes you want to leave them in because mistakes are memorable. There you go. There it is. Aside from streaming, my hobbies are video game production and eating Cine Minis. That's awesome. That's a wonderful hobby. All right, great intro. Looks good. Looks good. As always, I like to test links. Like to test the links. It always does this too. I've noticed that when I try to open new tab, it doesn't like something about it. There we go. So your Discord invite is invalid, so you'll want to update your Discord invite right here. Make sure this is current. This happens from time to time for a lot of people. Is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm doing to really... Maybe that's why it's having an issue. Force of habit, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Although the Discord one opens no problem. Maybe that's what happens, that's why it does that. Got it. So, thank you, Benefits. So what I would do here, make sure your Discord is up to date. Now, in your invites, when you generate a new invite, you can actually generate one that doesn't expire. And ensure you do that for the next invite you generate, and then use that link. So then you'll never have to worry about updating your Discord invitation in your links. Let's do a little bit of browsing. I don't follow you on Twitter. Hold on. There we go. Fixed. We fixed it. So let's take a look. We got a retweet. We've got a going live picture. But it's a selfie, which is good. We got 2 live nows in a row, but you're using different images. Food images are great. We got another retweet of some art. We got going live. Going live. Another retweet. Okay. So I would say the composition of your tweets are really excellent, especially when you're trying to promote your channel. It's certainly not always just the review, or not the review, like the preview card that we often see. I love this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this I'm gonna do a similar thing the next time I stream Among Us. I like that. That's hilarious. What I would say, there's a little bit more going live stuff. Actually, I'd say it's pretty close. That's good. It's pretty close. Make sure you're populating your Twitter timeline with more than just going live, especially if you want people to follow your Twitter account. I know this is tough. A lot of streamers struggle with this. But if you're looking at a Twitter profile and all you see are going live tweets, like, think about whether or not you would follow that account. You want to provide value with that Twitter profile. Okay, good. There's more posts earlier. Frequency, let's see. Every couple days, it looks like. Almost every day. You skip some here and there. Frequency's not too bad. If you really wanna grow your presence on Twitter, you will want to tweet more and engage with other people, whether it be people from your community or other creators, or just people that you also do game development, so other game developers. So if you really look at the kind of people I have that I follow on my Twitter, it's like a combination of game development people, game companies, and other content creators. So just make sure follow the ones that you really enjoy. Maybe engage them on Twitter if you're looking to really extend your reach. Cool. Let's look at your panels. So this is great. I can tell right away that you've taken some time to design them. This is excellent. They're unified in that they all have the same look to them, and then you have a different icon for each panel, which is excellent. Standard stuff looks great. What I would do is I would take this about panel, move it to the first slot. That's a tiny change, but I think it would look better to have your about right here and your schedule in the next slot. And I say that because a lot of people skim these things, and I think some people they would rather see what I would consider the core components of what information they want when looking, which is usually a quick about, a schedule, sometimes the rules. You don't want your sub perks to be the first thing here. It's kind of out of order, right? They would want to know who you are before they want to sub, generally speaking. Let's look at the content of these panels. I do appreciate every single bit of support. What I would do is for this sub perks panel is you could link that as a subscribe link. You could like so when they click on it, it would send them to a subscription confirmation screen. Let's see, support. This goes to Streamlabs, yeah. Looks good. Looks like it's working. Cool. All right, goals. This is awesome. Follower goals, great. And your gear. So one thing that's missing from these panels, and I've actually what Benefit says here is true. Definitely want your subscribe in the first few panels, as the first panel can kind of be a turnoff. Yeah, It's off-putting, right? Comes across as giving the reader value only if they're a financial supporter. Yeah, I highly recommend avoiding putting your tip or your sub button in the first slot. There's nothing wrong with it being in the first row, but I would rather see a schedule or an about in the first slots. You wanted to make them look organized. I get that. It's a bit of a turnoff. When I see that, sometimes I kind of, you know, depending on whether I know the person or not, I'm kind of like, well, not really what I, not really why I'm looking in the panels, you know, but maybe I'll sub. I'll sub if I like the content. All right. One thing that's missing, and I noticed that you actually call it out here in the contact section, is you can ask for my personal email while I'm streaming. What I would do if I were you is, if you don't already have an email, like a business email associated with your channel, and if you're looking to work with other groups, mainly game companies, you know, or people who would, you know, want to help out your channel by sponsoring it, a lot of the time they try to look for an email, and it's really easy for them to verify that if your email's right here. So make sure that you have like maybe a business email listed here. Goals are nice. Oh, this is great. This is great feedback, Benefits. I like that you've outlined that because it makes passive actions for new viewers could do impactful. Follows a passive sort of support. Having that, as long as that matters, encourages people to get in on the ground floor for your channel goals. Yeah, I agree. I do agree that having this is rather excellent. At 200 followers, your girlfriend will wax your chest or legs. Please no. Wow. There it is. Get in on that. Yeah, support my dream. Love it. All right, that's really good. Overall, panels look good. I'd move stuff around a little bit. I would consider adding a business email here, so game companies and other potential partners could verify how they could reach out to you. It's more like watch me suffer. And you know, I've been thinking about doing something similar on my channel in terms of follower goals and things like that, trying to come up with ways to be like, hey dear viewer, how else can you help this channel? So that's perfect. The goal streams go well. Yeah, definitely. It gives your community something to look forward to. So I don't see a schedule here. Now I do see one on your panels, which is excellent. So Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Oh, I see 10 to 1. 7 to 10 on Saturdays, 5 to 8 on Sundays. Did you mention Sundays in your schedule? Is that a thing? Maybe I've totally... Wednesdays? Okay, yes, there it is. I missed it. Okay, good. So this is up to date. That's excellent. I don't think you necessarily need to have both here and here, but you know, consider that an option. All right. Let's look at the list of videos. I'm seeing recent broadcasts, popular clips, all videos. So these are all the standard ones that come loaded up on your channel. You actually can't get rid of these. If you've ever tried, you cannot get rid of them. We've talked about this before on this channel, but if you have content that you really want to surface, you can create the equivalent of a playlist. They're called collections. You can create a collection of content and then you can add it here. And actually, if this is your channel, it will say edit videos or edit categories, I believe, or something along those lines. You could add playlists to this. You could reorder the current videos that are listed here. Everything else looks good. This tells me that you're streaming regularly. Your most recent stream is from 2 days ago. You are definitely variety, as you've mentioned. We have many, many games and categories. Sacrifice your friends? What is that? That sounds like it's right up there with those other... Remember all those Facebook apps? When Facebook gaming was a huge thing? Words with your friends, right? Stuff like that. Sacrifice your friends. I like the humor in that title. You do have a list of suggested streamers. That's always nice to have. So upon first inspection, channel design looks fine. Channel design looks good. I would just reorder some of your panels. Very good work on the about section. Very good work on your goals. Just reorder these if you can. Another thing that's always nice, which I've seen on a lot of other channels, there are extensions that show all of the emotes for your channel. So you can look at a creator's emote list, or you can just make a panel with them shown too, whichever you prefer. That's always a nice little value proposition. Especially people like to know what they're getting into, because otherwise you'd have to click on like emote, and then you see this list of emotes, but then you notice that you can't really see the emotes. So if you want a nice solution in your panels, there's always, creating one with the thumbnails of your emotes, or you could like I said, there's extensions that allow you to just drop it in there and it'll show all your emotes as well as by tier. Some of the extensions even feature any Better Twitch TV emotes that you may have added to your channel, if that's a thing you do, as well as Franker Z. That's the only thing I can think of here. Otherwise, this looks great. Gear list is nice. All right, cool. And then of course the weirdest thing about panels, right? They're totally based on the width of the window. So like if I were to unmaximize the window and do one of these, it just kind of shifts it around. So know that it's purely dependent on what device is looking at it and the size of the window that's being used. So cool. Any questions on this? Remember to update your Discord. Yeah, you can't do a whole lot about the panel structure. You can only set the order in which that they appear. You made notes, yes, and I will go through this VOD and update my notes with what I've said today, as well as I'm typing up those notes. Sometimes I'll have a stray thought where I remember something or see something different. I will then add it to those notes as well, and those notes are actually in my Discord on my in my creator channels. So, all right. Looks good. Shall we hop into a VOD? You can check those out as well. Yeah, I go through, and actually what I've been doing is I've been highlighting these reviews and linking both the notes and the highlight of the VOD in my server as a way to kind of archive everything. So let's take a look at a VOD. Now, I have a question. Is there a particular VOD you would like to look at this morning while we go through it? Is there one that you would like to, or could the one of the last two VODs of Bloodborne? Okay. Let's go with the next to last one. I'm gonna turn off my music so we could listen to your VOD here. Okay, so music's a little, I was gonna say a little low. It's all right. Oh, it has your GF doing your make. This is excellent. Then I'm glad I picked this one. Then I'm really glad that we picked it. Okay, so let's look at let's look at scene design here. You did hers because of follow goal, and then chat voted for her to do yours. That's great. So I like the colors you're using. Kind of I see the theme of the dragon ghost that you mentioned earlier, which is really good. I see recents, so followers, subs. I wouldn't call it donation. I would call this a tip, recent tip. I know you don't call it tip on the, actually now I'm curious. Do you call it tip in your panel? Hold on. Support. Got it. Okay, cool. You'd love to point out your starting soon scene with a timer that pops up. That's great. This is good. You've got the blur going on top of the camera. This is pretty good. Some people like to do this as well. Stream starting soon. Grab a drink, lean back, enjoy. Okay. You're hanging out. I've said this on other streams. Try for 3 minutes, 2 to 3 if you can. Try to go for 2 to 3 if you can. But I also understand, you know, you may have things that you want to ensure are happening, so you want to take the 5 minutes to do it. Totally get it. The longer the timer, the more likely you may be to lose people who browse to your stream, who may be new. Generally, if they're new, the tolerance is lower for sticking around. If they're not new, they'll likely stick around more, especially if this is something they've come to expect. Then you're probably fine, but definitely have the timer. Usually during the 5, you have a post on Discord, Twitter, and grab a drink. Yeah, you'll make sure to do that prior to your stream. Yeah, you know, if you have faith in your ability to start on time, you could totally schedule your tweets ahead of time. You can schedule your tweets ahead of time, so you can just let it do its thing. If you post to Facebook, same thing. You can schedule those as well. You do silly things. No, that's awesome. This is good. It's good. Looks like you're adjusting your camera. This is good. All right. I'm gonna leap ahead. Let's see how you open your stream.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Who is the chat? Wait, so we have Nips. Hi, Nips. Thanks for being here. Oh, we have Kazoo. Hi, Kazoo. How are you doing, my friend? How is your Saturday? How's your Saturday, my friend? Look, we have Dino here. It's our new friend. It's our new friend, Dino. Do you remember this tiny Dino I had an emote of? It grew into a big one. Oh, why is it so bad, Kazoo? What's going on? You want a hug of the Dino? Look, he's not even judging. He's like, he's low-key judging. 2 exams? Oh no, how did they go? Did they go well? Please tell me they went well. Kazoo, I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Kazoo. Right, the second one? You're on Twitch. You got this, my friend. Bonkers! Dino, greet Bonkers.
So, you're... No, you're fine, dude. You're totally fine. So, I like the composition of your scene. This looks really clean.
Bonkers, this is Dino. It's our new
like,
friend.
You know, your chat off to the side.
Got it for me, so I have to put it on stream.
You take up most of the space, which is great. This is good. Your camera looks great. You look well lit. I like what you got going on in the background. Interesting things to look at.
So yeah, what are we doing today aside from hitting Dino?
So this, as far as the way it actually looks, it looks great. Scene composition looks good. Production quality looks good in terms of how your camera is. I wish I could screen cap that. The play button is blocking it, but look at that look. All right. Your mic sounds good. The mix sounds pretty good overall.
Playing with Dino.
The music is not louder than you.
I don't know if you remember. Wait, we'll pull this up. We have to pull this up, right? So like a week ago, I did Nips's makeup on stream, right? And I'm gonna look it for it. Like I'm gonna look it up for a second. So I'm gonna remind everyone how this one went. Where's the stream? Oh, it's the one with the ugly thumbnail. Cool. So I'm gonna show you guys. So a week ago, more than a week ago, actually, 11 days ago, 2 weeks ago, we did Nips's makeup on stream. How are you doing, my friend? So she looked kind of sus, right? She looked kind of cute. Look. So yeah, so Nips gets her revenge. I'm back for this. So yeah, Nips gets her revenge today.
This is good content.
So she can do my makeup. And the way she does my makeup is she's gonna, like, I have this thing here. While the music is playing, I'm gonna give you a sign and the music is playing. So I have this thing here. I don't know if you can see it. It's Halloween colors, or like Halloween blood bright kit. I don't know why she got a bright kit. I feel kind of offended. Anyway, it's a Halloween bright kit. It means she's gonna transform us into something cute. And wait, we can't miss this one. Go. I love this part. That's the best. Look at her. She looks cute. Nice. I know, this is perfect. This is just
this is good. This is great content, man.
In a video.
This
anyway, so back to music. I'm gonna turn the music back on. So now she's gonna put this and all her makeup on me. Meaning that I'm gonna look eventually like this, but cozy. So let's start with that, and then
Cozy.
after that, we are going to play Bloodborne like that, so we can embarrass ourselves a little longer. Wish me luck. Dino's gonna go into the background. I don't know why I'm doing this. Looks kind of funny. This is Dino.
You're stroking the
Dino likes
dinosaurs.
some pets. Cool. So let's put Dino aside. Is Dino on stream? Oh, Dino's there. You can see him. Okay. So please welcome to the show, Nips. She's in the chat. Let's just turn chat off.
Are you done stroking your dino's long neck?
I don't even know if they can hear you like that.
She called you out stroking your
Hey, let me know
dinosaur
if
as
you
well.
can hear her.
I hope so. I don't
I'm
wanna
done
yell.
stroking my dino's neck. Yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
Can hear. Bonkers can hear. Kazoo can hear. So it's like 100%
Mhm.
hear rate.
And I have chat in my face again. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. They don't have to see me. They have to see you. Hi.
We don't need chat for that.
Oh wow.
She is mean.
Bold statement.
So very bold indeed.
We're gonna
I don't know,
put
man.
this up here so you can see me and chat on the main screen.
Great. I don't know where to look at. Oh, there. Okay. No. Okay.
Wait, didn't I have a second camera so they can see the equipment that I have?
Yeah, I don't know where that went. Did you?
Give me a second. I had a second camera.
Where did your camera go? Did it fall down?
It fell down.
Oh.
Okay, so
It's all good.
you're getting it all set. Okay, cool.
King, thank you so much for the sub. King,
Oh.
welcome to the stream. Hi, thank you so much for the sub.
Was there
You
an
get
alert
something
that I
special.
missed?
Nips, you can't hear the music. Just trust me on that, okay?
Okay. What do we do? I'm gonna.
That's for King.
Oh,
That's
okay.
for King.
That's
King
great.
Sub to me, so he King
This is
got
excellent.
loved. Thank you so much for the sub, King. 3 months, I appreciate it so much. Welcome. You're also part of the Dragon Links now. You're a 3-month Dragonling, which means you have a silver egg. Or it's iron? I think it's iron or silver. One of those two.
What end do I have?
What you have? Nothing. You're worthless.
Okay.
No, you don't. It doesn't even show.
Let's jump ahead a little bit.
You're gonna have to put your headphones either way. I have to put makeup there.
On my headphones?
No.
Are they part of the outfit?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool. Can I have Dino as a like consultation price, like just to feel a little better?
Oh, like the
This is
comfort?
great.
Yeah, please comfort
Careful,
me, Dino.
don't-
I'm gonna stroke my Dino while we do my makeup.
Oh my gosh.
You want to gouge out his eyes for the proper effect? Yeah, I can do that. That's okay. Okay, you're doing so good. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Hate it.
Okay.
You look like you're being tortured
Okay,
there
let's
for a
just start
second.
Under the eyes. Okay, you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. I can't
Guys,
believe I waited 2 years.
Someone, please send an ambulance.
Can't believe I waited 2 years to do your makeup, and this is the makeup I'm doing. I wanted to make you look all pretty and stuff. No way. I should have close my eyes with a pencil.
Yeah, she's abusing me.
It's very
Fuckers,
soft.
call the
Oh, wait.
police.
Look at it. It's
Call
very
the police,
soft.
fuckers. Did you say look at it? It's very soft.
Yeah, it's.
How are they supposed to see how soft it is?
No, but like it's not like very like a
She
sharp
literally,
pencil.
it's not a sharp pencil. She used a sharpener. It's a pencil sharpener. And she said it's not a sharp pencil.
This is fantastic. This is great.
Go put some
Ooh,
black. Just
make it
go,
darker.
go ham with the black. More black. Wait, that looks amazing. See, my color choices help you.
Obviously.
She weaponized
Ah,
the
I have
pencil.
fake blood, though. Don't forget that. So like.
No, you're not gonna put fake blood on my face.
Of
Right?
course I am. Gonna put everything.
Why are you drawing my eyes again?
Because it's gray. It's not really black. It's more gray.
Wait,
than
take
blue.
this and draw some lines in my blood. The black.
Lines?
Yeah, like not lines, just like a little bit like
This?
it had more texture. Yeah, look, more texture. Cool.
Oh.
Look, Nibs, I'm not an artist, but I can tell you
Okay, I'll say it first. 'Cause I need
the
your
texture is key.
Oh, I see. Now open your mouth again.
Huh?
No, I hate it. Why should you do that?
This is good.
'Cause it
This
looks
is
pretty good.
this is great so far. This is enjoyable.
No, of course not. If it's symmetrical, it's not.
I appreciate
All
this
about you.
content so
It's
far.
also all about you.
Oh my god. I
Doing
don't
makeup
like
is
this.
cute.
I don't like this. I take it all back. I don't want to do this anymore.
My stream is just a judging Nips stream.
Wow.
That would be funny content, wouldn't it be?
No. No. No.
I think this is fantastic.
Let's just be honest, guys. What did you do?
Nothing.
Did you break something?
No.
Did you break something?
No.
Was it my face?
No.
Okay, she didn't break my face. Though.
So it's all good. We
It's
don't
all
care
great.
about anything.
Hey, we still have to play Bloodborne at some point today.
You
Yes,
gotta
I'm
you
trying
gotta
to
do
hurry
more
up.
of this content. Well, this is certainly
worry.
this is certainly
Trying to, she said.
funny.
I just don't have a lot of.
It's certainly
Like the
good.
The back of her head.
You're not looking in that direction, so I have to do it somehow.
I just want chat to feel me suffer.
To see your pain.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I
Got
think
it?
that's great.
Oh my god. Wait, you can't see him. Dino! So, chat. Look at all the details. Haha, I look kind of dead.
She did a great job.
My eyes look kind of sus.
You notice that you're more relaxed
You
and
like
funny
it?
if you're
You
not
like it?
alone
She liked
on
it.
stream.
No, I hated it.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
You want to take it off now?
I mean, especially
Huh?
you know when you have your partner on there
No, I
with
want to
you.
leave it on. That's why we're here.
I can't get mine to
Because,
ever
ladies
get
and
on camera.
gentlemen,
So,
Thanks for staying so long while Nips was doing my makeup.
so
I
you
hope
you
I
did
look kind of great
you
for
did
this
great.
opportunity because we are going to play Bloodborne now. I take the head part back. Hey, Kazoo takes the head part back. Wait, Kazoo, once you're done head, you can't take it back anymore.
So are there clips from this?
So we're
Are there
gonna switch
moments
over-
from this segment that you've taken? Like if I were to look for clips of like funny moments from this, do those exist? Because I'm sure there were a lot of. So are there do you have clips from this section of the stream that you really enjoyed? You took a clip of it. Did you share it? This is the stuff that you should be like clipping and sharing, posting it in your Discord or on social media. These are the moments that are really fun to capture, and I highly recommend that. I mean, like you said it too. You know, that you got to do more of this content. I would say this is an opportunity to find really funny moments, and if there's more clips to be found in here, grab them and then share them. Especially, I mean, I feel like this is a good representation of, I think, the best part of your stream so far, right? So yeah, I would say this is perfect. This sort of thing.
To HDMI, which means my PlayStation. I hope my stream doesn't die now because my PlayStation is not on. Cool. I can't see shit. Can I put my glasses on? Cool. I have to put my glasses on, guys. It says. I hope my stream could potentially die for a sec. I knew it. I knew my stream would die for a second. Are you guys still here? Did it stop? No, it didn't stop. Cool.
This
Okay.
is
My PlayStation.
yeah, no
running.
worries.
I just gotta get my PlayStation running, and now I can switch over to the thing.
Let's jump ahead a little bit.
Okay, Kazoo said it looked real good. Joy. So whenever you have a bad day, you can just like look at the sinks at this VOD. Oh my god, that lady killed us before. Oh my god, no, 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 no. The puppy has to go. I like. Oh my god, no, don't kill me, please. I don't wanna. Oh my god, I hate it. I don't have anything to heal. How do we manage this? Where can we get stuff to heal from? I think I just want to run through the people. I think that's the best idea, right? It's so close. Yeah. There were like 5 more enemies. So it's like, I can't kill them. I want to scratch my face. Is that what you guys have to go through every day? Like, if you want to scratch your face, you just can't? Or do you just, like, ignore it?
All right, so some super minor things. Some super minor things, especially looking at this VOD. I would consider, because you spent roughly an hour hanging out with chat and doing makeup, which is fantastic. I would consider making that a just chatting category. I would have switched to just chatting, doing that section. You may have been able to pick up a couple more viewers who like to scroll through just chatting, and then switch to Bloodborne when you're ready. In terms of gameplay and commentary, you think the latest stream is better? Okay. Well, we can leap to that one after we scrub through the rest of this one if there's time. I would have had you in the just chatting category, because especially if it's more than, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes, you're basically just chatting, and that would certainly put you in front of more people who enjoy that content. And then switch to Bloodborne when you're ready to. Another thing I've noticed is there's a lack of closed captioning. I don't see.
You got a great wife, you're a lucky boy.
Unless it's just done in extension, purely.
Awesome.
But do you have closed captioning?
Can I kill them both? They just killed me.
Because I would say there are a lot of great solutions.
Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, I died 2 times so far.
There's a lot of extensions out there that would add closed captioning to your stream.
We can run it back.
There's also OBS plugins that work really well if you use OBS.
Can we get that?
I myself use OBS, and so I have an extension that I use.
Yes, I have to. I have to attack even though I'm dead because
for it, and it's called like cloud closed captioning. What do you mean by that? So if you mouse over my video player,
yes it is. Is it great? Maybe.
or tap the video player on your mobile, there should be like a little closed captioning option.
Come on.
On Android, I had to double check. On Android, it's a little gear
You gotta focus.
if you're looking at it from mobile.
Red Dino. Oh, you guys can't see Dino. It's so small.
But it puts subtitles up of what I'm saying as I talk, which it's not 100% accurate. However, it certainly helps a lot of people who either can't hear well or can't hear at all, or they're watching but they're not really able to listen. They have to rely on the view. Burnt Toast Jay, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you for the 3 months. I really appreciate that. Enjoy those emotes, friend. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, closed captioning. Not enough people do this. I would say maybe, gosh, 1 or 2 people have done it in the 10 that I've reviewed. And it's so important. Accessibility is so important. So if you can get some kind of form of closed captioning, I'd be glad to point you to some resources. I can add those in my notes. But it really helps out your audience. They will appreciate it. I actually have a couple people in my viewership who use it so they can watch while they're like doing other, like while they're hanging out doing other things, but they can't have the volume very high. And so they turn on closed captioning so they have something that they can read, at least to follow along with. So Not enough people do it, and I really firmly believe that it should be more common than it is. So consider closed captioning.
The first half of the game. Why am I constantly dying now? I think the main reason why I'm constantly dying is because I'm not being careful. Look, I'm trying to be careful now. I'm going to try it once more with more care. Look, I dodged her. And also, I think I need more stamina. Next
No
level,
worries, Rio. No
I'm gonna
worries.
get stamina, for sure. Look, if such a classy gentleman walks up to you and your burning shovel spear thingy, you just gotta like show some respect and give him some cookies. So give me your soul cookies, Grandma. Give me your soul cookies. Well, she has my souls. Cool, we got them back.
Benefit says,
we got,
I have
like,
closed captioning, but
4,000
man, with the
something?
extensions were less. But man, I wish the extensions
I
were
do
less
remember that
obtrusive.
opened up the
Yeah.
shortcut. But the thing is, I'm more afraid of what's behind the shortcut than what's here.
And my thoughts on that are there are several extensions that are available on Twitch. There are also plugins on OBS. I would say find one that looks good to you and try it out, and then if you don't like it, try a different one. I'm using this one that's a plugin on OBS, and so far I'm fairly satisfied with it. I've been using it for maybe the last almost 4 months. You wish you liked OBS. I like it better than XSplit, and I like it better than Streamlabs OBS, but I totally understand a lot of people have different preferences, and so I know for me, OBS works. Like, I like OBS. I know people who don't, and I totally understand. Oh man, I do not like it more than XSplit for a bit of the things you do. Yeah, I would love to talk about. I'd love to talk shop on that sometime. Yeah, mine works as a plugin, and what's really cool, it has a little window that shows what is being transcribed to closed captioning in real time. And I like to laugh at how sometimes it doesn't quite catch what I'm saying. Although it's doing a pretty good job right now, so I can't fault it. Wow, look at that. Okay, so yeah, there's a number of extensions that work. There are a couple plugins available for OBS. I can send you a list. So consider doing closed captioning. So let's start listing.
Talking about? Wait, Purple, what do you mean? I can explain everything you want to know. The puppy has to go. I don't care about her. Oh my god, the other one has a hammer. You guys are fucking crazy. You guys are just crazy. Okay, wait. We're gonna use our proficient skills to kill this one. Okay, she's dead. Cool. Now, oh shit, the other one's here. No, I don't like this. Okay, now we only have one left. Can we kill that one? Yeah, we can. Cool. Cool, we did it. When you die, they stay. Oh, okay, that's the souls. Okay. Yeah, the souls. So, whenever they have glowing eyes, they have my souls, which means they do have the money that I have on top. They get all the, like, when I die, I drop all the money. And if I'm unlucky, one of them will pick them up if I die on the position where they were. Okay, so the Purple, this is a little bit more complicated. I'm gonna try to explain, okay? I don't know if I can. Shit. Oh my god, I was so lucky there.
Oh no.
So the thing is, I'm in a shit. Fuck that. So I'm in this city called Yarnan. And there's
Gishin, yeah, man.
about it. One of those theories is that I'm in a dream. So I'm in a dream, and I went like there's multiple endings and stuff and everything. I'm not gonna spoil them right now. But like one of the theories is that I'm in a dream.
Welcome,
other
buddy.
theory is that
Yes,
this
I
is
actually had a
real
friend send me a
and this
copy of the
happened,
collector's
just,
edition.
Like, people just didn't see it. And this is all caused by the old ones. I think they're called the old ones, which are gods, or like godlike aliens or creatures. And yeah, they're doing all of this, apparently.
Mastani, hello, buddy.
And when you tell, yeah, when I die, I teleport to Hunter's Dream, which is this place.
So, I've noticed while listening to this, Rio, that you do a pretty good job of talking. You're doing a great job of actually explaining things to chat. You're answering their questions while you play. So far, I don't see any problems with how you're addressing them. Let's leap forward a little bit. And for those of you that just showed up, we are reviewing content. We're checking out SDG Rio's channel and giving him feedback on how he's doing in terms of his stream, what he's doing well, what he can improve upon.
Wait, I'm sorry.
And good to see you, Mastani. Welcome back.
Nibs, last time you said you can't parry them, but you can. I swear to God. I tried.
But yes,
The
for
big
those
ones
that are
with armor.
curious,
I tried.
I did receive a copy of World of Warcraft Shadowlands, and so I shall once again venture forth into Azeroth, potentially. I mean, I've got a copy of it, so why wouldn't I at least check it out?
To parry them, but it's super hard. How? When? Which frame? It's not all attacks. Yeah, well, okay, that's not helping. Is this actually the easiest path we can take? I think there's bosses here. I can't explain. Okay, she can't explain.
When it's free,
So we're
why
just
wouldn't
gonna
you
run
turn?
away with
Why
one
would you
health
turn
pot.
it
We have
down?
this one health pot, a single health pot, and we're gonna use it wisely. Where's she throwing stuff? She's just throwing her burn Molotov cocktails somewhere. Cool. Okay, we're through here. I have no idea which shortcut you're talking about. You say you should unlock the shortcut, but there's like at least 20 that are already unlocked. Okay, there's one down there. We don't want to fight them. There's the 3 witches up there. We don't want to fight these either. Well, they're doing bad stuff, right? They're destroying stuff at me. I don't know where to run. Down, probably. Down, is that down the right direction? Is there? There's a
So-
boss down here. Ooh.
Even when chat's not talking, you're doing a very good job of narrating what you're saying or thinking, narrating what you're doing in the game as well. So far, this seems pretty solid. Let's jump forward about 20 minutes and see how you're doing.
12k, that's like 2 levels. We gotta go back. I'm sorry, we gotta go back. We can't waste 12k. We can waste it on that guy if we want to. Like, we can die to that guy. I just want to figure out how to fight him best. I think this is half his life. Yeah, cool. Which means 1 or 2 more dodges and he's dead. Yay! I'm so happy that we can kill those people. They give a lot of blood vials, which is like health pots, and we got a lot of them. So let's just kill more of those people. Oh, now that we have more damage, we can be like we're in a blood hunt here. Oh shit, that was damage. Yikes. I don't like when they're damaging me, though. That's not cool. I don't know what these items do. Anyway, let's kill some puppies. Please give me health pots. Oh, so many. Yes. Replenish my health pots, good lord. Good sir. Yeah, but that was the good part. Yeah, like the whole detective mechanic was like a mechanic. Yeah, the whole detective part was super good. I like that too.
So we're just scrubbing through his his video here, getting examples of
We
his engagement
half-lifed
with his
that
chat
thing.
and his gameplay.
Simply by attacking it with a heavy attack. Never seen it, but that surprises no one. Why? It's a good one. It's a good show. It does surprise me. Now I can kill both of them. If I hit one attack. If I hit one attack, I might be able to kill one of them. Cool, okay. 1 health pot, we take it. We used 1 health pot to kill her. Wait, wasn't... Probably just skipped a big part of the map, I guess. There is stuff down here that wants to kill me, right? Oh, there it is. I can see it.
So I mean,
There's
it
a lot
seems
of
it
stuff
seems
on
like you're doing a very good job of chatting and talking with your chat.
Wait,
I would say you don't go silent for more than 5 seconds, which is rather excellent.
Kill some enemies here.
So I would say that you're doing a much better job
So
than you
many
think you are
enemies.
here.
I'm gonna fight them out here. Wait, yeah, I'm also fine. I'm also fine. Yo, I'm sorry, I got into another boss game. Like, Kazoo, don't apologize. It's fine. It's fine. You don't, like, you can just lurk and play games. That's fine. Don't worry. Enjoy your Genshin Impact.
This is a very minor thought, but I would say I'm always playing with my camera placement in the scene. And I'm finding a lot of streamers, and I feel the same way a lot of the time, don't want to block elements of the UI, which I totally get, 100% totally get, especially if it's important to the way, like, people look at the game and view what you're doing. What I would consider is moving your camera up. And I'm going to tell you something that is a truth that I think a lot of us don't really acknowledge as much as we should, or even want to believe, depending on who you talk to. And I would say is, and I've said this over the last couple reviews, people may show up for the game, but they really stay for the personality of the streamer. And because you have a camera, it's it affords you the option to do things with the camera. And I think putting the camera in the lower half of the scene doesn't really capitalize one of the things that makes it so unique, and that's you. So I would consider moving your camera higher up, as long as you don't feel like it's disruptive to the gameplay. I would move it up here or up here if you don't want to interfere with the UI. Because your camera is head on, doesn't really matter where you place it. But if you were facing a certain direction more than the other, I always recommend streamers face into the scene rather than outside of the scene. But because of the way your camera is set, you're fine. You usually think the things that you say are boring to the audience, and that's why no one follows. I don't know, man. Benefit says, look, people say my voice is annoying, but I'm more willing to listen to those who say it's just right, because the ones who say my voice is annoying are not going to stick around anyway. Benefits is correct there. Benefits is 100% correct. You know, he really touches on something that makes a lot of sense here, and something that is very, I mean, this goes hand in hand with what I just said about your camera.
Freaking bullets were annoying me.
Don't spend time worrying about the people that you think believe you're boring. Maybe if you were saying nothing this whole time, I would maybe agree with you, but you're doing great here. You can't please everyone. You really can't. Rather, you need to focus on the things that make you unique and interesting, and bank on the fact that people will like you for who you are. And I think, of course, especially amongst creators, you know, there is that need that, you know, you want everyone to like. Look at this. Benny Fitz is thinking the same thing. Don't try to capture everyone, capture your audience and others will come. Yes. So that's what it is. 100%. That's exactly where I was going with it. One of the things a lot of people don't do when they start streaming, or when they begin to take it really, really seriously, is that they don't think about the things that make them unique or interesting or special, because they're so concerned with trying to have everyone like them. And the fact of the matter is, if you're more worried about blending in and doing things that you think are widely perceived as popular, it's actually going to be harder to stand out, right? You recently started to do more things your regulars like, because they're the ones that are always there and awesome. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. So continue to identify the things about you yourself that you like, and lean on those things. Guaranteed.
It's less terrifying if you look at it, but they're all over here. They are poisoning me.
There's no reason to think you're boring. I mean, certainly, you know, if you're concerned about having things to talk about, that's one thing.
They do die pretty fast.
But the biggest piece of advice and the biggest feedback I could give you is, don't be afraid to be yourself. Because if you're afraid to be yourself and you're afraid to act the way that you would, because you're afraid of not getting viewers or follows or what have you, then you will not. It's a missed opportunity to attract the people that appreciate you and the content that you bring. And those are the people you want. You want those people who appreciate you for who you are and what you do.
Got an item over there. Let's remember that so we can take it.
Let's see.
I feel like we should jump down one
Let's
more.
keep going, shall we?
Down. Look how cute it is. The enemy's just going down the stairs. You okay, mate? And I was like, oh, he's gone. Should I go back up? He's going back up. Oh, he's cute. Look at him. This is so adorable. This is very wholesome. I wanted to say handsome, but it's not very handsome. Cool. We killed the hunter. Nip said it's hard. We just pushed him off the ledge.
You just pushed him off the ledge?
It's like that one moment where Indiana Jones just shot the guy that was wielding the machete. He just shot him. He just straight up shot him. Powder keg hunter badge. Cool. Yeah, we did kill the boss. Cool.
That makes sense.
Where can we go from here, though? That's not everything, right? I don't believe that's everything Old Yharnam has to offer. There yet, I think. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna go up.
We're gonna keep scrubbing through and see what we can find.
I'm gonna go up, do nothing. Oh, I have to drop down there. I know where this leads me. I know where this goes. I don't know. I don't know where this leads me. I should drop down just to kill that thing. But I want to drop down here so I can get the item. Okay, so I'm up here. Is there more? No, okay. So I'm gonna let you guys know, this is a very beautiful place in this game. We're gonna fight a very beautiful enemy up here. Actually, we're gonna fight the next boss up here. So you can already prepare for that. I have to go out there. Just so I know.
Oh yeah, no worries. We'll wrap it up then. We'll wrap it up then shortly here.
Because like the red moon is not there anymore.
Actually, let's jump forward to the wrap up, yeah?
Or PlayStation 4 actually, it's a, which is tomorrow's stream. Continue the story and we're gonna see how that's very unfortunate when that happens. So wait, power options, turn off Xbox, are gonna stay there, or PlayStation 4 actually, it's not an Xbox. And now we're gonna switch to the main
60% of the live stream. Well, we're pretty close to wrapping up,
just
but
turn it off
I can always
in
take a look at it
OBS.
off stream
Okay, cool.
and provide
Now turn it
additional
off.
notes. I apologize for that.
And now nothing happens. Now my screen won't freeze, my chat, my game, or my stream, yeah, my stream won't freeze, my PC won't die. And oh, well, hey, welcome to my beautiful face. So, thank you everyone for being here today. We are going to play Bloodborne tomorrow again. And tomorrow we're going to have, again, from 2 to 5, or even longer, depending on how much fun we have, how many people are here, if Nipa lets me. That's technically we're going to play Bloodborne, and we're going to continue the story, and we're going to see how far we can get. We're, according to Nips, we're 20% through the game. So we have a lot of bosses to fight, we have a lot of content to explore, so it's gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this game. I do appreciate you guys always being here. I do like playing Bloodborne, and yeah. So we're gonna make it great tomorrow. Wow, your makeup is good today. Did you do it yourself? Yes, I did it myself. It was one fear. It actually looks much better than when you started. Because when you started, that was just myself. Anyway, let me put this here so I can look you guys in the eyes when I talk. So we're gonna rate someone now. I think that's a good idea. Make sure to also check out the Twitch saying stream challenge. We're very close to the end, and I think we have 4 days left, which is tomorrow's stream. That's one day. That's the Monday, Tuesday. Maybe we can have 2 more streams. Sound? What doing with sound? Can you guys hear me? Nips? Can you confirm that my sound is okay? Sounds good. Okay, cool.
Hey Lex, how you doing?
Yeah, so that's it actually. That's it for today. Okay, voice
Cool.
just low. Oh, okay, sorry.
So Rio, let's see. The closing of the stream was pretty solid. I would say that very good stuff. I mean, you went to the camera, you addressed the chat directly, you thanked them for coming by, you mentioned that you enjoyed playing Bloodborne, you also talked about your content, you know, to check out, and of course, what I would say, maybe I missed it,
I can talk a little louder if you want me to.
maybe you do it after this, but talking, of course, about when you're live next is always a good thing. But overall, this is looking pretty good. I'd say for a summary of everything we talked about today, you know, a few minor tweaks to the channel panels. And overall, I think your engagement's pretty good. This moment with Nip was great. I highly recommend going back and clipping the aspects of that you really enjoyed. Good to see you, Lex. I hope you're doing well, man. You can also use that time at the very end, by the way, to you know, send them to your Discord, things like that. But overall, I think this is well done. I guess I know you had questions about you know, whether or not what you're doing was good. If you had let's see. You'd like to know how you can improve your content and viewer interaction, what to do better in streams in general. One thing you notice is you do not have a lot of people following you, and you'd like to improve so people have a reason to follow. Okay, well, I would say overall you're engaging, you're interesting, you have some great moments in your stream. Lex says great. Thank you for the haiku, man. You know, if you're looking for a couple more, like if you're looking to have people follow, there's no shame in saying, hey, look, if you're really enjoying the stream, please follow. You can also, if you really want to kind of show that that's a goal of yours, because in your panel you have a follower goal, you can talk about the next goal, right? So you can mention the next follower goal will result in what was that, waxing? Is that right? I recall. Let me look at this. Yeah, your girlfriend will wax your chest or legs. So you're 23 follows away from that. There's nothing wrong with mentioning it. And if you're so inclined, you can even do a little follower goal somewhere in your overlay. And you can talk about that. I get it. Like there's that fine line you want to walk between saying, you know, I want to you know, be more entertaining so people will click follow and I can grow the channel, which is totally understandable. There's nothing wrong with talking about those goals, and there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, look, if I get 23 more followers, my girlfriend will wax my chest or my legs. So yeah, it's 575. Yeah, haiku. But there is nothing wrong with asking for those follows. I wouldn't make it a focus and I wouldn't bring it up often, but it's something worth talking about when it makes sense to talk about. And you shouldn't be afraid to ask for that if that's a goal for your channel, is to grow it out. I understand that feeling. Of like, oh, I don't want to off-put any viewers and things like that. But I think if you're being honest with them, you say, hey, look, I want to grow the channel. And if you are watching and you're not following, please consider hitting the follow button. I'm actually going to hit the follow button right now. Look at that. I'm going to turn off notifications though, because I get bombarded with notifications. It's okay to ask. It's totally okay to ask. And I think that's a worthwhile thing to mention. And you also have a goal incentive. So make sure you mention it. Before we wrap up, do you have any other questions when it comes to that sort of thing, Rio? Do you have any thoughts? Or anyone else have questions about improving their Twitch engagement or improving their Twitch content and channel? No more questions. You really enjoyed it. It was very helpful. Well, I'm glad I could help. I'm very glad to offer some feedback. Always willing to offer that insight. No worries. I'm going to do a quick shout out here, by the way. You guys can follow Rio if you enjoyed watching his content on my channel here during the review. You can also mouse if you're on a browser, on PC, or on a computer, you can mouse over the video and follow. There's a little follow button for Rio there. But overall, I think you're on the right track. There's certainly things to consider tweaking and changing. The most important things are really continuing to recognize the things that make you unique and interesting and embrace those things. Believe in the fact that people will follow based on who you are and what you do. You can't please everyone, but certainly be yourself. Be yourself. Be honest with who you are and honest with your viewers. And you cannot go wrong. I promise you that. You cannot go wrong. You're already doing the work. You're streaming regularly. You're engaging your chat. You're asking questions about how you can improve. Continue to do that. Continue to do that. And you can't go wrong. I think you'll be fine. One thing to understand too is, you know, it's good to have follower goals and it's good to have sub goals and things of that nature. It's good because it kind of motivates you to push forward and do the things that will help improve your channel growth and quality and content, everything that comes with it. But you know, don't fixate on those numbers. Just know that you have to do the work and the numbers will come. And don't be afraid of being yourself, and don't be afraid of asking your viewership and community for the things that will help you grow. Great. I will write this up in the notes in my Discord. If you I believe you are a member of my Discord. For those that are interested in doing this with me in terms of getting a stream review, join my Discord, and on the welcome, there's a little welcome post. Opt in. There's like a little reaction. There's two. The first one, do the first one, and then there's a content creator one. That's the last one. Click those and you'll have access to everything. Then there's a request channel where you can request one of these if you're interested. But I want to thank Rio for allowing me to take a look at his channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me do that and providing feedback and asking questions. I will highlight this video and post it for you and everyone else, as well as all those notes that we've compiled during this whole thing. I will actually put them in a note in a PDF for you to view for later. It's I usually need a day or two lead time on that stuff. It might be 2 or so days, just so I can be thorough. I like to rewatch this stream and make sure I didn't miss anything. You're very welcome, Rio. I'm gonna let you go so you can go to your stream, which starts in 20 minutes. What I recommend is if you guys want to check out Rio's stream, you should.